all of us are guilty of a little bit of that. China is also struggling to cut down on food waste. Now the government there is adopting tougher measures to avoid throwing tons of food away. Grace Brown has more.
As quality of life improves for millions of people in China, eating is becoming a bigger part of the national economy. In its latest survey of Chinese consumers, the global consulting firm McKinsey found a quarter of the Chinese who responded spent more on prepared food, cooked and packaged by manufacturers in 2012 than they did in 2011, while a third said they spent more on dining out. But they're also wasting more. According to one of China's top agriculture officials, Ren Zhengxiao, an estimated 200 billion yuan, or $32 billion worth of food, is wasted in China every year. That's enough to feed an estimated 200 million people for a year. China's new leadership has said consumption will play a key part in the country's growth over the next decade. But mounting food waste is undermining China's efforts to balance economic restructuring with sustainable development. If forecasts by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development are correct, China will overtake the US as the world's largest economy as early as 2016. This is compelling China to adopt new measures to cope with literal mountains of wasted food. In August, the southern city of Zhuhai issued a new regulation that can penalize a restaurant for up to 10,000 yuan, or about $1,600 in fines, if leftovers are found on tables. In Beijing, penalties are even tougher. In one district, a restaurant's license can be suspended and the restaurant blacklisted if inspectors find serious waste. But experts say frugality may be hindered by China's culture of base in being a generous host.
There are several reasons why Chinese people waste food. The first is officials entertaining businessmen. According to official data, 80% of China's food waste is from government or business banquets. The other 20% is wasted by the people and is mainly due to the need to save face. This year, from around January 20th, President Xi Jinping ordered all Communist Party members to avoid extravagance and waste. I think this had much more impact than our appeals online in the past.
Boosting consumption while simultaneously curbing waste could prove a tricky balancing act. But as Chinese landfills grow higher, many analysts say the cost of inaction will grow along with them. Grace Brown, CCTV, Beijing.